So good morning, guys. This is Delta Lima 3 Victor Mike, and we are trying to set up a portable system with a amplifier, which is the PA500, and this was designed around the TX 500 from Lab599. So let's look what we have here. So we have the two guys here, the two parts, right? Which is putting the cover for it, which is the Lab599, and then with the PA500 made by DIY599 from Do-It-Yourself DIY599. So it has the same form factor. Just when you look at back to back, really nice. Doubles it up basically. The question is a little bit how we attach it to the back, but we will attach it side by side for now. Okay, so TX500, PA500. Okay, let's get the feet out here. Tick, tick. Perfect. Okay, then we need a power source, and for my mobile operation, for my Summit soda operations, I will use this one, which is an Aramid LiFePO, and it puts out 12.8 volts. It's with 6 ampere hours. It gets 20 ampere fused. I think 10 ampere is the usual thing what you can draw from this. There's a BMS board on the top of it. You can just charge it. Here I connect the power poles to it, and you can just charge it with a usual LED charger, or even out of a solar charger or of a solar panel. You can charge it directly, and it basically cuts off the power source once it drops too low or once it's fully loaded. So that's very convenient. That's extremely convenient, I thought. So let's look what we have also. What we also have here. So this one, and this one, and we'll look at how much power drain we will get. So we set it up here. Zip. First here. Okay. Even says it may draw 0.1 ampere without anything. Well, and then I made myself a little power distributor like that here, which is basically two of these five connectors here, five connector, then putting all the red ones into one of these 5 connectors, the other ones in the one of the 5 connectors, and then just strip it together. Or you can also probably just seal it with a big housing around it. Okay, so we will need to get power to the TX500. To get power to the PA500. Okay, now we can put it on. We can without being on, it draws nothing. With it being on, it draws 0.245, 0.3, 0.25 to 0.3, something like that in between, right? So let's put the other one in. The PA500. So the PA500 basically has 2 sides, right? Where you get all the, come on. It has 2 sides, and on the one side you get the DC in and the cut control. Here is what you ever want to do with your bands or with your so switching bands or bypassing the whole thing, or if you want to see your SWR, then you have to look on this side, and on the other side you're getting basically tuner, because this amplifier also has a tuner in it, an auto tuner, and you can just arm it in terms of that you want to get it for the next round of transmission. You want to get it retuned, you can do that with the ready button here. Okay, so where is the end of that? So okay, this is a 4-pole connector, the other one was a 2-pole connector, right? Because it also draws a little bit more. Okay, and then we get the kit control. The kit control cable, which is a 7-pole cable they provide you. Oliver from DL4KA from DIY599 does that cable. Comes with the PA. Okay, good. So, and now the whole thing draws 0.3 something, 0.3 something still, but it's not on. If you want to switch it on, basically what you need to do is you push both of these buttons here, both of these at the same time for a short time, then it just comes on. So now it's on, and now we can see, well, it about doubled, 0.58 amperes, 0.6, something like that. Okay, good. Then of course we need to get signal out. There's an RF in, and we need to get it out into antenna, which is a G5RV. Just here in my garden. Okay, this looks a little bit rusted. Good. Okay, we connect the speaker mic, the stock speaker mic, to it. So we're starting to hear something. That's good. 20 meters. Huh. Okay, good. So that's basically it, setting it up. And then what we want to do is that we want to see, do we have everything? Yep. The most important thing is, of course, you should look that you have the right power. I can show that here. Power is now 100%, which is 10 watts, which is way too much for the amplifier. So we put that down to 2.5 watts. Look on, 2.5. Like that. Okay, and return. So now we have 2.5 watts, and let me adjust that. And we need to switch, if we want to have the power, we need to switch the whole thing here. Zip. Zip. Cables are in the way. Okay, we want to switch it on. That's something we did. We can see that by the white power PTT button or power PTT LED. And if we then want to really, now it's in bypass, then we have to hit once the bypass, and then we select manually what band we are on. 80 meters, 40 meters, 20 meters. We're on 20 meters, so we keep it here. Okay, so everything's set up, and then we try go to a frequency which is not occupied, obviously. Go to a frequency, maybe around here. Looks quiet. Okay, we can say change the filter to the filter 1, which gives them a little bit more noise, but that's okay. Good. And then we want to see how it transmits. So we can just do that again. Look at the S bar. Look at the. Oh no, I have the wrong one. I have an SVR of 1.0. And let's see. So you can see here what's doing while it's transmitting. So you can hardly see that. Try it again. But the green light is on, which means the SWR is a very good one. 0 point something, 1 point something. So okay, so we're trying to transmit, and we're looking at the SWR, and usually it shows the SWR once you start it up, so that's the usual mode. And we are on 20 meters still. The green LED is not very well visible in this case here under these conditions, and it should be still green because the SWR should be around 1 or below 1.5, something like that, because the tuning tuner kicked in. And if you then want to change and show how much power you're putting out, if you don't have a power meter with you, because you probably don't have when you're outside, then you just hit the bypass button for a longer time, long press here, and you've seen that it flashes. So I do that again, then it would go back to showing you the SWR. When I put it back, then okay, so now we should be seeing how much power we put out and seeing all these lights, the green, yellow, and the red light going on, or maybe the red light not always. Oops, sorry, put it out. Wrong button here. So, and you see we are putting out maximum power. All 3 LEDs are on. Okay, good. Perfect.